kind of funny though. So good morning. Here I am talking about unique evergreens. So evergreens often scare people because they're not sure where to start, but there's just so much variation, different forms, different colors that we can work into the landscape. And the bonus about evergreens is that they're really low maintenance. So if you want that low maintenance yard, work in more evergreens because you don't really have to do too much pruning with them at all. So I'm just going to talk about some of our lower spreading ones over here. Beyond the Calgary carpet juniper, there's so many other things that you can try. So what we have here is called Emerald Spreader Yew. So it's got very, very soft needles, and this one grows about 1 to 2 feet tall, and it can spread about 2 to 3 feet wide. And it grows in this sort of irregular sort of shape. So it doesn't have a uniform sort of growth pattern. It'll just kind of shoot these little branches out, but create a nice ground cover and very, very soft foliage. This is Emerald Spreader Yew. It can tolerate sun and shade, which is great, in a variety of moisture conditions as well. So it's a very versatile evergreen to have in your garden. This is yew. Next we have, this is a Sea of Gold or Gold Coast Juniper. Both varieties have a new growth that comes out this golden yellow color and then matures to a limey green. This one has more of a mounded habit, so it'll be about 3 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. So nice mounding form adds a pop of color into the yard. Again, very low maintenance, likes full sun for that best color. And this guy here, I love pine. I have so many different varieties in my garden. This is one that's probably soon going to be added, but I just love the texture. And you think, because we're in Alberta, that we can't grow white pine, but they actually do really, really well if planted in the right spot. So pine in general like full sun, and they need well-drained soil. They can't tolerate wet toes whatsoever. The needles are going to go completely yellow on you and it won't be very happy. So well-drained soil is a must. If it's not a well-draining area, work in some sand and gravel and maybe even plant it higher than grade just so you can make sure that it's not going to be sitting in any water. So this is called Niagara Falls white pine. Very, very soft bluish green needles here, irregular sort of weeping form. So right now it's just in the baby stages, but it's going to be about 6 feet tall eventually and about 10 feet wide and have these sort of pendulous arms and create that beautiful weeping texture and form in your garden. So this is Niagara Falls weeping pine. Tiny right now, but it'll grow into something quite beautiful. Another form of weeping evergreen is this weeping blue spruce. So this just has a really, really beautiful shape and color. Again, these ones like full sun, a well-drained area as well. But the blues, if you stop staking it at this point, it's eventually going to start weeping over, creating a very, very unique shape. So every tree is different with these weeping blue spruce. But again, that beautiful color. All right, last one here. So this is a newer one to us, soon becoming our very favorite columnar evergreen. So this one's going to be about 3 feet wide and 10 feet tall. So really perfect for that narrow space. Again, pine need full sun and really well-drained soil. But again, this one's just going to stay very, very compact and upright. And again, you're going to get that nice bluish green needles and that soft foliage. So to be on the safe side though, a pine like this shouldn't be planted in an area that's exposed to really, really high winds in the winter time, but a more protected area would be better suited for it. So again, this is the Stowe's Pillar white pine. So these are just some of my favorite types of evergreens, very, very unique and different than the things that we see more commonly. So if you have a spot in mind, these would be a neat little accent piece to put into your yard. Thanks a lot.